Morning, everyone.
Morning, KD.
Very good morning. Let's wait for one day, sir, because now onwards you will check this link only. But all the central
This will
links.
be the same link, right? Or it will change on
On the website it might change, sir, but topic by topic we will change it.
Okay.
It will change per topic. Or whenever there's a change, I'll tell you that it is changed.
Sure.
We're waiting for others to join. Give me a minute, sir. So let's give 2 minutes, okay? Everybody join. I think this new style of sometimes new things will take time to habituate. So let's give a few minutes more. Yeah, people are joining. So give me a minute to get my charger. Just a second. Okay, sir. Shall we get started then? Yes, everyone.
Yeah, KD.
All good.
Yeah, fine.
Uh-huh.
What about you?
All good, sir. All good. And you're already a Superman now, flying in the clouds. Let me spotlight you for everyone. There you go. You got the divine look. Okay, so change it. Okay, sir. Chalo, then let's get started. I'll share my screen and let's move on with the content. So today, we are going to perform the installation. Okay, ignore last week's thing, but today, let's assume that, today onwards, freshly, we are starting installation topic. All good, sir? There you go. I'm sharing my screen now. Let me know once you see my screen shared. You should be seeing it now. Do you see my screen shared? Are you seeing my screen shared, sir?
Yes, good.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, KD.
Okay, sir. Chalo then, let's. Sir, I'll show you today how to download the software. But before we do that, sir, we already discussed. We are installing SQL Server 2005, and I downloaded the software media in my system. We called it media. Reason, that's a posh word. In real environment, in real scenarios, people call it media itself. Okay, sir. And by the way, I told it, thank you. This week we have more people on camera, looking for others to also join on campus. As I said, we will play the waiting room from today, waiting room game. If you're not on camera, we'll keep you in waiting room. Okay, done, sir. So going to the media. This is the SQL Server 2005 software I downloaded. Okay, so two things. Now your question, a big question in all of your minds is how do we download this software, right? First one, sir, easy peasy option. I'll have to give you a link. Very easy option. So I have something called P Cloud. It's like a Google Cloud, OneDrive, something like that. Like what is that? Dropbox, Google Cloud, OneDrive, where entire media is present in it. I hope you're seeing my screen now. In my P Cloud, this entire media here. If I go to SQL Server, starting with 7.0, 2000. But anyway, 7.0, 2000, you can't install on your systems because they are so legacy, so old that they will not even install in your system. Next one is 2005, 88, R2, 12, 16, 19 is available. We can download. So, but sir, all softwares are available here. Got it? This is one option. But sir, what happens is with P Cloud especially, when you all download the software at the same time or at different times, the bandwidth slows down. Okay, sir? The bandwidth slows down and it becomes very tough. It becomes so slow that you will be irritated and you will not download from here anyways. Second option is Microsoft provided software. Meaning Microsoft provides the different database softwares which you can download from their website. I'll give you the link. I will show you how to download from there. It's easy process.
Really, this is the P Cloud is the private player or like
No,
it's your local drive?
No, it's just it's a drive that I have purchased and I have created. So it's my own. So my own in the sense, P Cloud is a company. Obviously, I am a customer of and using their product. That's all. So one option taking from P Cloud. That means I'll give you the link, you'll open the link, you'll download the software, simple, easy. But sir, I would not recommend that because when you all start downloading at same time, you know it becomes slow. So second best option is Microsoft's websites. Okay, so there is a website called Msdn. I will give you all the instructions, by the way. 1 second. So Microsoft subscription, okay, Msdn subscription is what we call it. If you go to that Visual Studio subscription, sir, I'll share the link. I'll give you all the options how to get this. If you go here, you need to sign in, of course. You need to have a Microsoft account for this one. If you use your Microsoft account and sign in, sir, okay. I'll again, as I said, I will show you later. If you use your Microsoft account and sign in, you can download software from this link also. Am I clear? So either you can download from pCloud or you can download from this Microsoft links. Any questions? Two options, as I said. One, Msdn subscription. Second one is pCloud. Now, KD, what's the difference? Nothing, sir. All the versions, 2005, 8, 8R2, whatever product versions you want, they are available. And by the way, the best part is all of them are developer editions.
KD, once we install the developer edition, if we uninstall it and can we install it again, or it will take the machine key or machine ID?
No, you can install any number of times. Install, uninstall, install, uninstall. It's your choice. So everyone, again, back on the notes, sir. I will show you. Let's go to this subscription. Not today. Tomorrow, I'll give a complete detailed instructions. But just wanted to show you. Maybe you are thinking from where I got the software. That's it, sir. Either from Msdn or it's available in the pCloud. pCloud I would not recommend because we have seen this in the past. We have seen the pains of the people. I don't want you all to go through that pain. And sir, if it's Microsoft website, right, let n number of people download, it will not become slow. So I would 200% recommend all of you to go with Msdn. Okay, sir. With that, let's not waste any more time going into the media. Let us start the installation. I will show you the detailed process because I got some questions over the weekend. KD, how can I get the software? From where can I get the software? So I'm trying to answer it now. Okay, done. So SQL Server 2005 software, I already told you need to download which software, sir? WinRAR. Thank you. Some of you sent me a message saying that you have downloaded the WinRAR software. Good. Very nice. And sir, now you have, so what I did, sir, using WinRAR, I right-clicked this one and I did what? Extracted it. And once I extracted, I got the media. So whenever you extract SQL Server 2005, there are 3 variants available, 32-bit. I mean, x86, 64-bit, x64, and third is Itanium. So 32-bit, your laptop and my laptop, all our laptops are not 32-bit. So obviously we'll go with 64-bit. Now, one second. When you are downloading software from Msdn, right? That Msdn subscription I showed you just now from Microsoft website. If you are not having all the 3 folders, so don't panic, okay? If it is not there, it's okay. The software might be different. The one that I have has all the 3 variants in it. The one you are downloading from Microsoft websites may not have all the 3 variants in it. Or not all the 3, meaning 32-bit, 64-bit may not be there. It's okay. If you have 64, go with 64. I will show you, sir. Tomorrow I'll show you anyways. Yeah. So servers and tools, you know where to go. Servers. And sir, now start the installation. And you know what? Setup.exe is what you need to start. Run as administrator. And sir, when you do it, it will tell you, hey, this is developer edition. Thank you. I accept. Hit next. And sir, then if you are doing first time, if you're doing installation first time on your laptop, you will see .NET framework and all that, sir. In my laptop already I have them, so you're not seeing it. That's all. That's the only difference. Okay. All good, sir? Imran, Krishna Chaitanya, Ali, Dheeraj.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
KD.
So I'm hitting next.
Yes, KD.
Yeah. So this will run some checks on my system, and that day the stupid thing was taking same time again today also, in spite of restart. Still okay then, or 1 minute, sir. Just give me a minute.
Why does this happen, KD? Like
No,
sometimes it takes a lot of time, sometimes it happens quickly.
no, it doesn't take a lot of time, sir, unless and until something is wrong. Because so give me a minute. If you are okay, what we will do is not wasting time on this one. Just a second. It's very crazy. Give me a minute, sir. Just give me a minute. I might have to join back the session. Give me a minute. Hey, nothing but I'm doing a restart one more time. Just a second. And people please come back. Who have just got off the video, sir. So please do join back. Okay, done. So now let's watch it. It should be good. Installation should continue. Yeah, help me, sir. C drive. Media. 2005. x64. Servers. Setup routines. Yeah. Okay, sir. I accept. I'm hitting next. I'll go a little fast now because you already saw the screens. Yeah. This time, hopefully, it should go, or else I'll kill this computer and kill this setup also. Yeah, it went good, sir. Okay, done. It went to the next screen. Somehow it was stuck with my system, sir. I don't know why, but let's continue. So now, welcome to the installation screen. All of you, move on. Morning tiredness gone. Okay, done, sir. Hit next then. So I need the Josh now. So if you can see on my system, it ran 14 checks. So now we are not here to remember all the 14 checks by any means, but just want to let you know that it ran 14 checks on my system. Or maybe when you do install, it will do the same 14 checks on your system also. But point to note, sir. Point to note. Those 14 checks are important checks. Not all we will check, but it's an important one we will see. First one, operating system minimum level requirement. I'm requesting all of you to focus a little for some time, sir. Operating system minimum level requirement. So that means, so SQL Server, what SQL Server I'm installing now? 2005. So can I ask you all a simple question? Windows 10, because I'm using Windows 10 still, I did not upgrade to Windows 11. Windows 10 was released in which year, sir? Approximately, anybody knows? Windows 10 was released in which year? Maybe you can Google and tell.
2019, I guess.
2019, maybe a little earlier than that. Windows 10. Sorry, a little louder.
Uh, 2015.
15. Okay, done. So now just a question to all of you. So where is SQL Server 2005? SQL Server 2005 is in the year 2005. Windows 10 is in the year 2015. How many years of gap you have? 10 years of gaps. In this scenario, SQL Server is old one, Windows is modern one, right, sir? I mean, because it is 2015, this is 2005. Will the compatibility work? So, okay, again, let's cut this crap. So let's go to some real life example. If a bride and a bridegroom, okay, boy and a girl are getting married, how much is the average compatibility age difference that you look for normally, ideally?
Less than 5 years.
Yeah, 4 to 5 years, right, sir? Because, you know, if it is 10 years in the current world is treated as a generation. So there's a 10 years gap, you treat them as a generation difference. So compatibility you check, right? 4 to 5 years as an average minimum age gap. So now, who is elder, who is older? So a girl might be, obviously the girl is younger most of the times, but on the contrary also it can happen. But sir, you're getting my point, sir. Why is this gap verified? Is for compatibility purpose. Same way, so SQL Server 2005. So listen, important point. SQL Server 2005 officially, I repeat, SQL Server 2005 officially is not compatible with Windows 10. Meaning we are doing a waste attempt. This installation is going to fail at the last. It's not compatible. Arey, KD, what nonsense, man? If it is not compatible, why it is showing success here?
Checks completed. I mean, hardware level.
The check verified. The check verified and said, sir, this SQL Server 2005 will install on Windows 10 operating system. It confirmed, it declared because it said success. So that check is this one, sir. Minimum level operating system and SQL Server minimum level compatibility is there or not, it will verify. Sir, try to install SQL Server 2000 in this system. 2000. It will kick with left leg and say, sorry, I can't install. It doesn't work because 2000 is totally not compatible. It will not even install. So 2005 officially not compatible, sir, but there is a way we can make it work. So please wait at the end. I will show you how to install. When the error comes, we will fix it. But technically speaking, 2005 is not compatible. Not recommended to install. Yes.
Is it compatible with 2011? Windows 11?
Windows 11?
Windows
Sir, practically speaking, if 2005 is not compatible with Windows 10 itself properly, definitely Windows level is the next one, sir. It is also not compatible there, but we can make it work.
So, KD, what makes it work? Like,
I'll show, sir. No, I'll show, sir, because we have a step to do. It comes up at the last. Okay. So everyone now, so minimum hardware level requirements, sir. Minimum hardware. That means, oh, so KD, are you saying that the girl has some expectations? Obviously, sir, yes. And the boy has some expectations, obviously, yes. So let's see, sir. What are the expectations, sir? Minimum. If you want to install SQL Server 2005 on your system, there are some hardware and software requirements. Got it? So now you don't need to remember all this nonsense, but I'm just telling you because it is little important. Anyways, the system will automatically check that. You don't need to do anything, but just showing you. Okay, what? So 1 GB RAM is minimum recommended in yours. First of all, processor, right? Always we talk about processor. So processor wise, what is important, sir? Speed of the processor. Okay, minimum 500 or 600 sir, megahertz. By the way, 1 second. Nowadays, our processors have how much? 4.3 gigahertz, 1.2 gigahertz, 2 gigahertz, 3 gigahertz. I think we are definitely meeting this benchmark. Okay, sir? Leave it. Next. 1 GB RAM. Actually, sir, 512 MB RAM, not even 1 GB. Nowadays, we have more, but sir, minimum 512 MB RAM. Recommended is, don't write this. If you're writing this one, sir, don't write this. Recommended is 1 GB RAM because you already have content. I'll show you there. Don't write it. So RAM is this much. Hard disk may be around, I don't know, 10 GB or something. Hard disk is required. Minimum. So minimum. The more you have is better. So these are the requirements of the system. Hardware and software required. Software means I already told you, sir. .NET framework. Version. I told
minimum 2.0.
Minimum 2.0. But thank you, Sir Lakshmi. So minimum 2.0 is required. .NET framework. So these are the hardware requirements. These are the software requirements. And sir, 1 minute. Windows installer 3.1 minimum is required. Sir, I have been training this for a long time, so I remember all these numbers. But you don't need to remember any of these numbers and waste your brain. Okay, save that some KBs and bytes of memory of yours. So don't save this in your mind. But sir, Windows installer 3.1 is required. Now, KD, what is Windows installer? Sir, every Windows operating system, so you might be knowing by now. So if I download, if I go to 1 second, go to a browser. Sir, I download. If I want to download, just a minute. Sir, if I want to download, not opening, something's wrong today. Yeah, sir, if I'm downloading SQL Server, just listen to this. Yeah, not SQL Server. If I want to install VLC player, I know I'm sure each of you know VLC player here. I don't have to introduce VLC player. We should install VLC player on your system. So officially, I'm downloading VLC player on my system. What happened? So if I download VLC player latest version, 1 second. Something wrong? Website's not opening. Strange. Yeah. So if I download VLC player on my system, latest version, let me download from a third-party website. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So for example, this is a software, right? VLC player software, and I'm technically downloading it. Yeah, downloading it. Now, when you download, you get the, look at this. I got the VLC player now, this one, sir. If I click on this program, it will start installation, right? It's still downloading, just a minute. Download it, sir. If I click on this program, it will start installation, right? Yeah, look at this one, sir. VLC player install, download and install. I can do it now, but I'm not doing it, sir. I'm just showing you. So how did this window open up? Whenever you download any software in Windows, sir, inside Windows operating system, we have something called Windows installer. That is why any software you download and install, in the background, you will not know it. There is something called MSI EXEC. Sir, don't need to remember all this. MSI EXEC. Microsoft, can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, sir. Microsoft Windows installer. Let me zoom this for you for a better view. Yeah. Microsoft Windows installer version 5.0. So in my laptop right now, sir, I have 5.0. You also can check in your PC. Just open Windows Run. MSI EXEC is the shortcut. MSI, Microsoft Installer EXEC, executable, is the shortcut. So when you do it, it opens up the MSI EXEC program. Maybe you will also have 5.0 itself, the latest one. Anybody he's having a lower version, sir? Might have.
Can you repeat the program name again?
MSI, Microsoft installer, MSI EXEC. On the screen, sir. It's the shortcut. So when you do it, sir, Windows installer comes up. So SQL Server needs which one, sir? SQL Server 2005, older version, needs Windows installer 3.1. What do I have? 5.0. I have the latest ones. So finally, I'm not wasting your time, my time, our time. What I'm saying is, sir, if you need these things to install SQL Server, you need proper hardware. You need proper hardware like what? Processor, RAM, hard disk, and then, sir, software wise also you need, of course, operating system, Windows OS. Not any Windows OS, sir. Compatible, right? Compatible, meaning which is compatible. That's most important. Windows OS and .NET Framework 2.0 and 3.1. And so that example which I told you, bride and bridegroom, example for compatibility, keep it in mind so it will be easy. So, sir, sometimes, sir, look at this. So a very important point I forgot to tell you. So sometimes your SQL Server might be old one, like in our scenario now, 2005 SQL Server, Windows is the new one. If Windows is new and SQL Server is old, sir, there is a thought process problem, right? This guy will think modern. This girl will think, sorry, the girl is, sorry, husband is, for example, 2000, yeah, latest version. Let's say wife is oldest version, example I'm saying, or vice versa. There is a thought process problem, sir. So what you need to do, if SQL Server is old, Windows is new, sir, apply patch. Patch means, I'll show you what are patches later. But you will make SQL Server become new, think new. So for example, SQL Server is new, Windows is old. You apply patch for Windows, sir. You will make Windows think new. So that patching you have to do. What is patching? I will show later. But for now, sir, whoever is old, patch the old person.
Yeah.
So that they can think at least, if not alike, at least little nearby. That's all, sir. So let's go. Sir, what did hard checks do? First check is minimum operating system level compatibility is there or not. It is verified. Second one, sir, service pack, which we will discuss later, leave it. And sir, hardware, minimum hardware matches or not, it has verified. And some other checks it has done. So can I hit next now?
Yeah, actually patch means updating the.
Yes, I mean actually updating the old one to a new one. That's all. But again, we will do that later. So in the licensing part, remember, in the licensing part, we discussed something very important. So for example, in name, KDSSG, company name. Oh, sorry. Name is KD, company name is KDSSG. So I contacted Microsoft and I told Microsoft that I want SQL Server Enterprise Edition. And Microsoft sold me a license. We already discussed about licensing, right, sir? Microsoft sold me a license. When I pay money to Microsoft, this is what Microsoft will give me. License is nothing but when you pay money, you get this license key. Meaning, but KD, right now you have not typed. It is automatically coming up because it is hard coded. Meaning in the software, sir, we have mentioned it. That's why it's coming up automatically. But normally you have to type this. So after connecting with Microsoft and paying money to Microsoft, license key you get looks like this. What is it, sir? G9 Y 4M hyphen 86 RC4. Thank you. If you can somebody tell, I'll type it fast. 7MF
7MF
BD QTPR
B2B D3.
So this is what is a license key. When you pay money, this is what you get. Okay, you have paid lakhs and lakhs for 25-letter word. Yes, this is a license key. Your company must have this key. So now you may ask one question. KD, I have 10 servers. Listen carefully, sir. I have 10 servers. I have paid money for 10 servers to Microsoft, 10 servers. How many license keys will I get? 10. Because you paid license key per server, right, sir? Per separate server. I mean, for each machine. So you'll get 10 license keys. So what if I have 100 servers? You'll get 100 license keys. What if I have 500 servers? You will technically get 500 license keys. What if I have 5,000 servers? You will technically get 5,000 keys, sir. Now you need to remember, this license key is for this server. This license key is for this server. You need to manage all that, sir. It becomes hectic. So that's not how companies work. What companies do is, hey, I am paying you for 5,000. Give me one license key, sufficient. So your entire company will use only one license key, sir. Got it? One license key, only one key. Meaning you install 10 softwares, you install 20, you install 200, you install 5,000, sir. Doesn't matter. We'll keep on, because for simplicity, making it things easy. And they will tell, hey, Microsoft, end of the year, let's say beginning of the year or end of the year, we have used these many licenses, charges. So that's how the billing model works. Got it? There will be auditing, sir. There will be auditing also. There will be auditing. Some company will audit that how many licenses you have used. That all is a separate story. But sir, just imagine there will not be 500 license keys or 5,000 license keys. Kindly note, for corporates, for big companies, there will be only single license key. Why I am telling this point, sir? Tomorrow, when you work in a different organization, in any company, don't think that you'll have multiple license keys. Your entire organization will have only single license key, and you will use the same for every time installing SQL Server. KD, what if I purchased 5,000 licenses, but I installed 6,000 instances? Then, of course, you need to talk to the you means not user. Your IT team will talk to Microsoft and pay for the extra 1,000 installations you have done. You purchased 5,000, you installed 6,000. Your team will inform Microsoft and say, hey, we have used 1,000 more charges now. The bill will come separately. Something like that, sir. So there's, by the way, sir, you and I are not part of billing. First get that clarity. We are not part of billing. It's not our job. Everybody okay, sir? We are not part of the billing. There will be a separate billing team, mostly Windows team. They will talk to Microsoft. You will get this license key. That's all, sir. This, of course, for enterprise edition, you might have a separate license key. Got it? Or for developer edition, you might have a separate license key. Or you will give a written proof to Microsoft that, hey, out of 5,000, 4,000 are enterprise, 2,000 are 1,000 are standard. You need to tell, so you need to tell Microsoft. Microsoft will charge you accordingly. Rahul, I stopped you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
what was your question?
As you know that developer edition is free, right? So
developer is free. I'm talking about enterprise and standard.
I just wanted to ask you, if it is free, then will it come with a license, with the key or no? Will it give?
Which one, sir? Developer, you mean?
Yeah, developer.
Developer doesn't come with. See now, for example, this is 2005 developer, right? In those days, 2005. Remember, it's a paid one, right, sir? 2016 only developer is free. So for 2016 version, latest version, you will not see the license key. I will show you when we do 16, 17, 19 installations. We'll show you there. Okay, sir. Everyone, are we good? Okay. So I have not played the waiting room game yet, but now I have started playing. Okay, done.
KD, if we install this one, so from where we'll get license?
Which one, sir? Repeat that, please.
Yeah, if we install this 2005 version in our laptop, so do we have to purchase?
So that is why I didn't want you all to go through pain, sir. So what I have done is it's hard coded. So you don't have to type or you don't have to get any pain. That's why it's already hard coded. You just have to use it, continue and use it, sir. Okay, done. Perfect. Thank you. So, okay, sir, let's move on. Let's get to the topic now. Okay, so any other questions as of now? If not, I'll hit next, sir. So make sure in this screen, sir, you have the license key handy. you must have the license key handy. Very important. Hit next. Sir, I don't think I have to give any introduction about this topic. You're seeing on the screen. I told you the different components of SQL Server. The components of SQL Server are SQL Server Database Services, SSDS,
Analysis service.
SQL Server Analysis Services, SSAS, SQL Server Reporting Services, SSRS, SQL Server Integration Services, SSIS. These are the four main components. Now, you decide, sir. Do you want all the four? Or do you want only database services? Do you want analysis? So what do you want? I mean, you need to make a call here. Of course, we are not from analysis, reporting, or integration. We are not from the MSBI world, right? We are not from the MSBI world, sir. So what do you need to do?
Database
Just database services. Yeah. No. Just install database services. Sir. In future, I will show you reporting or analysis. If you want to see once, I can quickly show once in the future. All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Pawan, all good, sir? Good, Pawan. Thank you. So, hey, whoever's on camera, I'm telling you, you earn my respect, no doubt about it. So, hit next. I'm hitting next. No, wait, 1 minute. Do you see last option, sir, called workstation components, meaning tools? So, you go to servers, you get servers. You go to tools, you'll get tools. If you go to server, you'll get server plus tool both. So, if you tick this once, the last option, you'll get tool as well. Just a second, please. I think so. Daughter's school time. She wants to say bye and then go. Okay. Yeah. So, database services, workstation components. When we say workstation components, it's nothing but tools. Tools. Now, you may ask, what are tools? Management Studio. That day I showed you, sir. Okay. If you don't remember, leave it. But there are some tools. KD, I don't want tools. Okay, then don't select. After installation is complete, right? Then again go to tools, then again install. Do you want to do double work or one shot same works? So let's do along with this. So select the instance. Sorry, I'll tell what is instance in a few minutes, and then select the data, tools, servers and tools both. There's an option called advanced here. If you go to advanced options and nothing, let me show you what is advanced option. You don't need to go, but if you go, sir, there are some features you can enable, disable. In the basic option, you will not see it. Here you will not see. But if you go to advanced, you can plan it, right? See, for example, there is documentation. So books online is nothing but documentation. Documentation, meaning, documentation is good online. Online we have some. We don't need this documentation. And moreover, look at this. How much space it is wasting in my system? 237 MB. Why? I don't want documentation. Then, sir, disable it. So that's what you can do by going into advanced option. Other than that, there is nothing fancy. If you don't want to go to advanced option is also fine. And in database services also, sir, for example, you don't want replication. You can untick replication. You want replication, you can tick replication. So what is replication? All we'll discuss later. If you want full text, if you don't want full text, you can remove it, sir. Or if you want, you can add it. Any questions anybody have? Okay, cool then. So that's it, sir. Let's move on now. I will.
Can you just talk about client components?
Management Studio. So wantedly, I did not talk about tools, but if you want some tool, you don't want some tool, you can untick, you can keep. So client component is nothing but management studio. You have tools, management tools. So if you don't want anything, sir, remove tools itself. Go to advanced. See, sir, everything else is disabled except database services. So you decide, sir, what you technically want, you decide, you keep that. Any questions? Let me select tools. It's okay. And let me go to advanced. And let me remove documentation, sir. I don't want documentation. I only want tools, only want instance. Sorry. So servers and tools, what we want, we select. And so there's an option called disk cost. If you go to disk cost, it will show you in your C drive how much space is available. 50 GB is available. And your D drive, how much space is available. 110 GB is available. It will show us. By the way, KD, can I install in C drive also or D drive also? Yes, sir. You can go to browse. You can install in C drive or you can install in D drive. You can change the path also. You install where you want. I am putting in C drive itself. Any questions, sir? Can I hit next? Any questions, please?
No, all good.
Okay, done, sir. Yeah. So I have put you all in waiting room. So you're welcome back. I have just re-added you. But you can do one thing. So if you're on waiting room, right, you can disconnect and reconnect again. No problem. By chance you have been pushed to waiting room, no problem. Just disconnect the session and reconnect it. So it'll be easy for you to reconnect. Okay, done. Nothing much. So any questions anybody have till here? Sir? So database services, we are in the component section. We selected database services. We selected tools. If you don't want tools, remove it. So if you want tools, select it and hit next. So we are on a very important screen. So requesting all of you to focus. Very, very important screens. Extremely important. So I hope you remember our last discussion, which we did regarding DBMS systems. By chance, if you don't remember, let me show you this. So I'll show you again. If by chance, if you don't remember, I'm opening it. So I don't think this slide needs any introduction to anyone here. So I told you in the initial sessions that whenever, so always remember, database is present where? In the hard drive. Hard drives. Databases are present in the hard drive. Please see, this is relational database. This is what, sir? Hierarchical database. This is flat file database. Yeah, this is object oriented. So whichever type of database it is, end of the day, database is nothing but a database is present in a hard drive. I repeat, sir, database is always present in a hard drive. So you as a user, you as a developer, you as an admin, you as an end user can access the database through dash. DBMS. Without DBMS, you can't even touch the database. Am I right? Am I wrong, sir? So,
Yes.
so almost you can say that DBMS and database have a wonderful bonding inside within that DBMS cannot live without database, sir. I mean, there is no purpose, sir. There is no purpose for DBMS. What to do with DBMS without a database? And vice versa. What can a database do without DBMS? Sir? Nobody can access it. So you need that facilitator. You need that mediator. You need that person in the middle, whatever you call. But sir, without DBMS, there is no use of database. No doubt about it. Though you have database, you can't even touch it because DBMS gives you that flexibility. RDBMS or DBMS, relational database or old DBMS models, anything, sir. Users must interact with DBMS. DBMS will go and allow you to touch the database or not. So if this formula is in your mind, okay, so keep the same formula, keep the same picture in your mind. Let me show you something now. So go to Google. Let's go to Google and let us search for Oracle architecture. Everyone, I need your extreme focus because I'm talking something too much important. Yeah. So take Oracle architecture, go to images. Same way, let me also go to Google and search for SQL Server Architecture. Same way, sir. One Oracle architecture, SQL Server. So let's look at simple images. I can show you a very, very complex image if you want. This is the one, sir. Extremely complex image. I can show you this one. 1 minute. Look at this image, please. Oh my God. And sir, still, this is not the complete picture. Remember, this is just a basic picture. I mean, give me a minute. I'll show you the complete pictures. Oops, YouTube video. So just a minute, sir. This is the complete picture. So look at this. Talk to any Oracle DBSer in the world, any Oracle DBA in the world. We are not Oracle DBS, but talk to any Oracle DBA. They'll be feeling so proud about this picture. Okay. And talk to any SQL Server DBA. They'll be feeling so jealous that we don't have such a picture. Unfortunately, we don't have such a well-organized, well-formulated, and that too, sir, this is 12C. 12C is an old version of Oracle, very old version of Oracle. But sir, look at this picture. So by looking at this picture, I mean, I don't know what is coming to your mind, but I can tell you one thing, sir. Look at this picture. Okay. I will show you the same picture in this picture now. You know how? Watch this one, sir. If I zoom a little, what is this? Read, sir. Data and temp files. That means this is your database, in simple words. This is your database, sir. Okay, listen. User means end user, person who is accessing the database is here. Do you see this user process? So don't worry about all that, so many boxes here. We're not wasting our time at all. So user means a person who is accessing the database. User will connect to the database, sir. Okay. And whenever user connects to the database here like this, user goes to the database, sir. But if the user wants to modify some data, insert some data, update some data, delete the data, whatever they want to do, the user, these all things you are seeing here, so all these boxes and everything is nothing but the DBMS. Meaning the SGA memory, these all background processors. Without all this, sir, the database is useless. Database is central. Can you see this is the database in the middle, sir? I can show it better. Yeah, this is the database in the middle. But remember, without all these things around, sir, database is useless. So these all things around is called as what? In this picture, what do you call it? DBMS. So in the Oracle space, they don't call it DBMS. They will call it instance. One instance. It's one instance. So I repeat one more time. This is called the instance. Without instance, you can't even touch the database. So again, look at this picture. You can call this DBMS as one instance. So because without DBMS, database is useless. Same way in Oracle architecture also, sir, user connects to the database like this, like this. But without the support of all these people, sir, it's impossible to touch the database. So all these people are called as what? Instance. So everybody together is called as an instance. KD, but this is Oracle. Okay, that is Oracle, right, sir? Let's go to SQL Server. Okay, jealous people we all are, sir. Okay, let's look at this. This is what we have. Sorry. Now, I don't know if the picture is visible to you properly, but anyway, sir, some context you will understand. So somebody is connecting. This guy is who? User. KD, at least mention the name called user. Somebody is connecting. Okay, so this is the user. Okay, chalo, chill. This is the user. User is connecting to whom? So database is here. Database is here. So if if the user wants to access database, again, in the middle, what do you have? What is all this? Instance.
DBMS.
Instance, yeah, call it instance, because previously we called it DBMS. Now onwards we call it instance. So in Oracle, instance means, so let's read the names, sir. Talk to an Oracle DBA. Instance means what, sir? SGA, this entire area, memory. So SGA is nothing but the RAM. So for example, Rajshekhar, somebody's salary is 20,000. Rajshekhar is modifying it from 20,000 to 40,000. So 20,000 is the old value, 40,000 is the new value. So remember, nobody has rights to modify in the database directly. You can't modify the data in the database. 40,000 value is mentioned, right? 40,000, sorry, sir, old value is 20,000, right? 20,000 value is mentioned, somebody's salary. So Rajshekhar wants to modify it. So you know what, Rajshekhar, you can't directly modify, sir. You are not authorized. What you need to do is, you need to tell instance, I want to modify. Then instance will do what, sir? It will take your data from here, that employee data, and keep it where? In the buffer pool. So read the word here called buffer pool. It will copy the data and keep it in the buffer pool, sir. Rajshekhar, if you want to modify, you can't modify in the database directly. You have to modify in
Buffer pool
in the RAM, sir, because RAM is faster, hard disk is slow. You are not supposed to modify in the hard disk. This is a rule, sir, you have to follow. So any data you want to modify, any data you want to update, you tell the instance, meaning DBMS. DBMS will bring the data and keep it in RAM, in the memory. And in the memory you modify, sir, and say, I am done, then it will write it back. This is a rule that every RDBMS follows. Oracle or SQL Server. Look at SQL Server, sir. My example, Rajshekhar, same data. Here is your database, sir. You are modifying somebody's salary from 20,000 to 40,000. You tell the instance. Instance will do what? Get the data. Can you see arrow marks, sir? Instance will bring the data and keep it where? What is this?
Buffer pool.
So we also have buffer pool in Oracle. They also have buffer pool in, sorry, sir. We also have buffer pool in SQL Server. They also have buffer pool in Oracle. Take DB2, sir, any database in the market, any database or all databases have this. So data is kept in RAM and you modify it. When you modify something, it becomes dirty. And then after that, sir, this data will be written back. Once you say, I am done. So technically what I'm saying is, this is how it works. So who helps you modify data?
Buffer pool.
Background writers.
Instance.
That's it. Quote one common name, sir. Instance.
Yeah.
Instance helps us modify data. Instance helps us update data. Instance helps us delete data. Without instance, there is no use of data. So instance is such an important thing, sir. And everybody clear, or anybody have any questions?
In the same way, RDBMS also instance.
RDBMS also instance. I mean, actually, in DBMS, I was showing you just a picture, right? But the modern, currently, we should call it instance only. So KD, what are you trying to tell? So what I'm trying to tell is, now you are trying to install, right, sir? You're trying to install. You must install one instance in the system. Without instance, what's the use? Sir, now it's time to write a definition. Tomorrow we'll write a definition. So I think almost done, sir. 3 more screens.
Just one question. If you meant to say, if I install a named instance also and a default instance, so the working will be it will
Same.
save will it have the same common thing, or it will use the different instances to save the data? What I mean, suppose say I have this default instance and one named instance KDSSG. So whenever I connect to the KDSSG named instance, so will it save the data to the same location, or it will it will make a difference between the instances?
Same, sir. Same. It will write to the same location. Okay, 1 minute. So first of all, before we go there, I think everyone, I have not explained instance completely, sir. We just started. Maybe now you understood what is an instance. The next topic is there are two types of instances, sir. Default or named. We will talk about it. So, Rahul, your answer is yes, it will store in the same instance, same location. So everyone, we will discuss this tomorrow. Let's continue this conversation tomorrow, sir. But wanted to let you all know that default instance, named instance. There are two types of instances. What is default, what is named, we will discuss. But at the end of the day, a default or named, sir, keep it all aside. Instance responsibility is what?
To save data in database.
Anything you want to do in the database, sir, without that attention of instance, nothing will happen. You and I are completely dependent on instance, sir. Any action, any activity, any task, any responsibility, any query, anything we want to run, instance must help us. And sir, before we call off today's class, sir, one important thing I want to tell you. With that, we will end the class today, and tomorrow we'll continue. So three more. After this, we
is the instance same as the interface? Like, will it act as an interface between user and the database?
Sir, 200%, sir. I mean, if that's a definition you're calling, very good definition. Instance is a interface, meaning instance connects the user and the database. It's a mediator. Why not, sir? Absolutely acceptable definition. Instance is a interface between or connection between user and the database. Everyone agrees? You agree with Rahul's sentence? 200%. So now, sir, but if you talk to any Oracle DBA, ask an Oracle DBA and say, hey, give me a definition of an instance. You know what they will say, sir? What's this? Then the class is done. Instance is a collection of memory structures and background processes. Are KD, what did Rahul tell? Rahul definition is different, but what is this other version of? Sir, nothing, sir. Instance is a collection of memory structures. Memory structures is nothing but buffer pool, because everything stores in memory in the RAM, right? So am I clear, everyone? Memory structures is nothing but buffer pool and background processes. Oh my God! So look at this one, sir. RCBG looks like Royal Challengers Bangalore. Anyways, MMAN, MMON, MMNL, PMON, SMON, RECO, DBRM, EMNC. The list is too long. Sir. There are too many background processes. So with the help of TMON, FBDA, database writer, CKPT checkpoint, archiver, log writer. So there are so many background processes, sir, and each background process will do. So for example, database writer responsibility is writing. I don't know if you can see this picture properly. So when you make some change to buffer pool, you made some data, 20,000, 40,000 you made, right? Salary, somebody's salary. After you finish your operations, sir, database writer will take that data and write in the, can you see the arrow mark? So these background process, when I clap, you know what happened. So when these background processes write data to the database. So they are the people who do the real work. So if you talk to any Oracle DBA, they will tell the definition as simple, sir. Yeah. So, but this course is not Oracle, sir. Just clarifying. Okay, this course SQL Server, but we should know our competitor space because they are the main competitors for us. So SGA is nothing but memory area. Got it? So SGA is called as memory structure. So talk to an Oracle DBA. Their definition of instance is a collection of or combination of
Memory
structures and lot of background processes. This is what they call. Now the question is, that is Oracle definition. And the question is, what is SQL Server definition? What shall I say? What shall you say? What shall we say? Assignment question for tomorrow. Or maybe after class also you can Google and put it in our WhatsApp chat. What is instance definition of SQL Server? I want to hear from you. Google and paste it, sir. Okay. Hey, don't paste any links, sir. Please don't paste any links, sir. Just paste the content. Make it simple, a small para or a small line. Don't make it again too complex. It's simple. Like I told, Instance is a combination of memory structures and background processes for Oracle. What is SQL Server's definition of an instance? And so this instance definition makes sense for Oracle, right? It's good, right? It's nice. You like it or not? Sir? I like this definition. I love this definition. I love it because it has meaning. Oracle definition has a meaning because there are background processes. There is a memory structure. Combination of both is instance, 200% perfect meaningful sentence. Okay, sir. So now what does SQL Server mean? You tell me. I think as of now, we have not got any responses, but KD, keep your mouse pointer size little big. So bigger than this, sir?
KD, it is like hard to figure out the mouse pointer.
Sir, my mouse pointer is extremely big. What do you see on the screen now? Red color one or not? Already made it big, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, tell me whenever you don't see the mouse movement properly. Okay, maybe here you are not seeing, right? Are you talking about architect? I don't know. This okay. So this, because here it's a zoom image. I can't do anything here. But normally in everywhere else, I'll keep it big itself. Yeah. So, yeah, back on notes. Anybody found any answers now? You want to read it? SQL Server. Oh, still not? Oh, you're not Googled it. Okay, fine. A SQL Server instance. Wow. Mil gaya. Ishwar has sent me some message, sir. Let me paste it here. And let us see what does the definition say. A server instance is a collection of SQL Server databases. Okay, which are run by a solitary SQL Server service or instance. What nonsense, sir? In an instance definition, again instance. Sir. I mean, sir, by the way, I'm sure Ishwar would have copied or taken this from Microsoft official website. No doubt about it. Ishwar, no doubt, has taken this from Microsoft official website. But does it sound convincing to you? Does it sound interesting to you? Does it sound... Okay, wait, sir. Yeah, Ali also pasted the same thing. How can you are defining an instance, or how can you use the instance word again? So that means our instance definition is pathetic, ugly, waste. And I don't like it. So I never use this one. Okay, wait, we have got one more chat answer. Instance. Oh, okay. This is something interesting again. So Suresh Babu also pasted this link. Two answers. Second one. An instance of the database engine is a copy of SQL.exe executable that runs on an operating system service. Again, another pathetic answer, sir, to be frank. It's not giving the meaning. It's not giving the purpose. It's not telling perfect, like what Oracle says, right, sir? It's not giving a perfect sense. Okay, anyways, let's talk tomorrow on this one. So, sir, I mean, if you ask me, KD, what answer will you tell in an interview if asked? So I will tell the same answer. I will tell the same Oracle answer. So what's wrong? Sir, Oracle has background processes, right? Oracle has got background process properly documented, right? Yes, sir. SQL Server Architecture has background processes documented. Nah, you don't see anything. No background process whatsoever, no boxes at all. But sir, we also have checkpoint. We also have database writer. We also have log writer. We have lazy writer. We have eager writer. Oh my God, I can give a long list of background processes. We also have, sir. And by the way, we also have buffer pool, memory structure. So what's wrong in telling Oracle definition for SQL Server? So nothing wrong. It's a general definition. SQL Server instance is also a collection of
memory structures.
Go ahead, sir. And or if you don't want to use the word memory structure, then tell that SQL Server instance is a why 1 second. Let's write our own definition today. A SQL Server instance is a collection of combination of, or let's put like this, is a combination of buffer pool, memory structures, and some background processes. So you won't believe I'm following this for the last 15 years, sir. Whenever I gave interview, whenever our KDSSG friends gave interview, they always have told the same answers, sir. Of course, it is copy paste of Oracle definition, sir. But what is good there, we have to copy. Nothing wrong. So if you all are okay, sir, you also tell the same definitions. Of course, these are our other definitions which Microsoft has documented, but sounds ridiculous. Or maybe it doesn't give the topic context correctly. With that, I'm stopping the class. Wait, one more. each database engine installation is not as do you really want me to tell this?
KD, do we meet? Do you? I don't know whether you agree or not. Like, what I means, I understand by instance is the same copy of the object, like object-oriented programming language, or like in .NET framework. Like, whenever like we take suppose a car, and there is a other car, then like it is a second instance or a copy of that same car. Like it will have the same attributes and members kind of thing. Like it is the same instance, right?
So everyone, what Rahul is saying is, you can have one instance in a computer, sir. Listen, sir. You can have one instance, which I'll talk tomorrow anyways, which you have one instance in a computer, or you can have multiple instances. Got it, sir? There is no rule that only one instance you have to install. You can install SQL Server 2005, one more SQL Server 2005, one more SQL Server 2005, one more SQL Server 2008, one more SQL Server 2012. You can install n number of instances in your computer. And so one instance has no connection with another instance. This instance is a separate world by itself. This instance is a separate world by itself. And this instance is a separate world by itself. They have no interconnection at all. So anyways, I wanted to bring it up like this. But anyways, one more point before we leave today's class. Sorry for extending. You can install 50 instances in one computer. Max. 50 is the limit, sir. We already tested it. If you also want to test in future, you can. Instance 1, instance 2, instance 3, instance 4, like that in a machine, you can install 50 instances. And of course, all 50, as Rahul said just now, all 50 are 50 separate instances. They have no connection with each other. More about it coming tomorrow. But anyway, sir, see, I mean, look at the instance definition, sir. I mean, you can Google, you'll find some more as well. But you tell me what sounds convincing to you, which answer goes well for you, you decide that. You decide. I like the first one because the first one has a meaning. The first one has a purpose. The first one is giving some message, proper message. Thank you. So that's today's class is done. I'm pasting this to your WhatsApp chat. But again, sir, yeah, by the way, content was not given because I faced some challenges over the weekend. So I did try. Still working on it. Just give me tomorrow. You'll see first level topics. Introduction topic will be uploaded in the session. Just give me time till tomorrow. Okay, done, sir. And by the way, we want you to take a decision by end of this week because we will complete all the installations by end of the week, no doubt. But sir, make a call, make a judgment, make a decision by end of the week. Just get it because we're touching our second. Ignore the first one because actually our third. So, but ignore the first week because we just spent with introductions and nothing much. Thank you, sir. Let's reconnect. Tomorrow morning, same time, same place, signing off.
Bye. Yeah.
Have a fantastic day, guys. Monday. Tomorrow should be more Josh. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.